Well, I'm sitting here with the first Fischer Random World Champion. Wesley, you became a world champion a few days ago. How has life been since then? Has it changed or how is the feeling?
Well, it's very good to win against Magnus and also to win the first Fischer Random Chess Championship. It's a very new event. Hopefully, it will continue. But I'm actually quite surprised with the amount of news coverage that it got. Not only in the chess world and in Norway, but also in the Philippines.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it seems that they thought that I'm number 2 in the world now. So I guess the title of world champion, I guess in any chess, any type of chess is huge.
Yeah, you know, it's said that if you are good at Fischer Random, it means you are good at hardcore chess. It's not like theory. There's no theory, there's no opening. So, many people were surprised that you could beat Magnus so easily because if you talk about chess skills, everyone felt that Magnus is the most superior in terms of chess skills in the world. How do you explain this result?
Well, first of all, it's only one match, and the format is much different than the chess world championship. We also play in different time controls. We have a different scoring system, and we also played only 3 days. So there's not enough. There's not enough evidence, and there's not enough info to claim that one player is better than the other. Maybe in the future, if we start to have more Fischer Random chess tournaments and we start to see more games, there will be more info, and then we can have a Fischer Random rating also. So right now, it's too early to say who's the best player.
Well, this is typical Wesley. He is always very modest, always very humble. So we'll not get into asking you too many out of chess questions. We'll straight on go to the chess game. This was game number 2 that you played against Magnus.
I believe this is the best game.
This was your best game in the match?
Yeah, probably the tournament.
Do you you get this setup of position 15 minutes before the round? Yes.
Yes.
So what do you do in those 15 minutes?
Well, I prepare a little bit with my laptop, Chess 960 engine. It's surprising because the qualifier for the World Fischer Random and in all Fischer Random tournaments I've played before don't allow you to use the computer or any electronics whatsoever. But for this over-the-board tournament, the players were allowed. So obviously, I ran the first position.
But 15 minutes is too less, yes?
Yeah, no, it's not enough. It's probably just good for the first 3 or 5 moves, just so you don't blunder opponent.
Yeah.
Or just so you don't get a worse position with white. Yeah, but this is actually the second game. So in the first game, Magnus got a very pleasant position out of the opening. He was white, and I was fortunate to save it. But here in the second game, I believe the computer was saying c4, d4 was the best move. But it surprised me with bishop a6 right away on moves 2, which is probably a bad move. Yeah, I think it's a bad move, but over the board, it's not so easy to refute it.
Also, you would assume that he would have prepared something because in those 15 minutes, he might have thought of this idea, yeah?
Yeah, I'm not sure if prepared something because usually in between games, he takes, he gets fresh air and he takes walks outside the venue. So I'm not exactly sure how deep he prepared or if he prepared. Wasn't sure also if he had any seconds with him, but probably not. But yeah.
But this game, when you played this, you already had 1 hour before like game 1 and game 2, right? So there you can prepare a bit more.
A bit longer.
Yeah.
But that was also our dinner break. So it's not exact. And I don't want to overtire myself by looking at the computer screen too long. So I probably prepared maybe 10-15 minutes, but that's it.
Okay. So you played b3 and...
yeah, actually, I think like after bishop a6, d5, bishop a6 is not a very good move. I check later. I think d5 is just very good for white. The point is getting space. And after e6, e4 takes, I don't have to take with the king or the rook and lose the right to castle. I can take with the knight.
Yeah.
and then move the knight back and then castle.
So you just move your knight, say e3 or g3, and then just castle.
Yeah.
And white should be better.
Yeah.
Now it makes all, once the position clarifies, like after a few moves, it all starts to make sense.
Yeah.
But I guess in the first few moves, it's very difficult to understand everything, right?
Yeah, the first position is always very interesting. And for instance, here in the first position, the queen on a1 is very badly placed.
Okay, it's bad, yeah?
Yeah, and there's a real chance that it could get out of play. So
So
yeah.
why don't you start with something like b3? It doesn't make sense, yeah, to begin like this.
Yeah, I guess b3 is fine, but the thing is now white also has to spend another tempo to activate the dark squared bishop. So I have to spend another tempo on bishop b2. Yeah, but b3 makes sense also.
Yeah, because
Probably maybe the reason b3 is not the best move. Maybe black can play something like d5, then bishop d2 and c5, and then knight c6, and somehow knight c6, knight g6, controlling the e5 square. And I don't have a knight f3 to counter it. Maybe if the knight was on g1 and the black knight was on g8, maybe that would make sense.
yeah, these are some very valuable points you're making, because you're trying to understand a completely new position, and we're getting to see how you analyze such a position, because it's quite difficult to make sense of it after years have been spent in this initial position with the rooks on two sides, followed by knight bishop.
Yeah, that's what I like about chess 960. Every position has a little bit of imbalance and a little bit of difference in each.
Yeah. So here, I guess by this moment around when you castle, now it's all normal, yeah?
Yeah, now probably black has totally equalized.
Black has equalized. So, but you were able to outplay him in this from this position.
Yeah, well, not at first. Yeah, take. Yeah, black is totally fine here. In fact, I think b4 is a mistake. b4 is probably a mistake because my pawn was controlling the c4 square. And also what happened in the game is I spent a few moves and all he got was an open c file in return.
Okay.
So I should play something else. But yeah, b5.
But it looks logical to fix his pawns.
Yeah, it does. But for some reason, I didn't have time for it. And also my bishop is too passive. So here I was afraid that he would start to play for an attack. After rook e6, I decided to push pawns. So take e4.
And you played e4 here. Takes and...
Knight e5 looks tempting. That's actually a mistake.
This is a mistake already.
Yeah, probably better is queen a6 to attack my rook. And it's just equal.
So after knight e5, you went knight e3 and
c4. Yeah,
rook f3.
Yeah, probably have other options but rook f3. Okay, has to take on d4.
Knight d5.
With all fours. Bishop h6.
And here you saw this beforehand. Yeah, bishop h6. Very interesting.
Yeah, bishop. I thought. Well, the funny part is actually I didn't see it until move 23, until after I played 95. Because from afar I thought that I was winning here with rook g3, but then I forgot he has knight e8, which holds everything together. But actually, bishop h6 is only good enough for a draw, but it looks very nice, so I had to play it.
Yeah, knight e8 and you
G7.
took knight d2, and here it had become really complex. Did you work it out all until the end, or
Maybe from here.
take,
But
check?
check,
And
bishop.
I guess this move was very important.
yeah, it's kind of a star move because I'm a rook down,
Yeah.
but the tactics all work for me. And it only works because his queen is in an unfortunate spot. Like I'm threatening
Check
Check
and
and knight
knight
e7.
e7 is coming. And
the
also,
family fort.
yeah. So rook c1, check. You did this.
And king e6 is bad mistake.
Should have played king f8 here?
Yeah,
or?
he should play king f8. Take rook a1, bishop a1 is just a draw. Maybe you can take a4. Probably could.
Yeah, this would have been sort of equal, but he went king e6, and this after takes the.
Yeah, now I'm better slightly.
I mean, now we cannot take this because now there is rook e7.
Yeah, rook e7 and then bishop move. King d5, maybe bishop h8. Oh, piece down, right?
Yeah. So
Played knight g3.
knight g3
And rook e7 actually more accurate here.
yeah,
King d5 and take a7. a7.
take a7,
Apparently I have a check on b6.
and you can take here with a check. Okay, but but rook a7 was played, and then I guess
Yeah, I like the move bishop h8.
yeah, you go from one end to the other end.
Yeah, long range bishop. And rook e2 was the losing.
The blunder, yeah, because now after g4.
But actually, if you didn't play rook e2, it's probably just a draw. Like you can play, I can play rook c4 here. And then I have to take b6. Then he gives rook c1 check. King f2, rook c2.
And yeah, you can't do much.
Yeah, unfortunately. Yep. King f3, f knight h4.
And he'll pick up a few pawns, and then it would be a draw.
Yeah.
Okay.
My king's too exposed.
Yeah. So here after he played rook e2, rook g4, and now you won a piece and you won the game. So
Yeah.
this was a good confidence boosting win for you. And then you moved to the second day of the finals. So let's say when you are going to get the pairing, I mean the new position the next day, do you think about it, like what the position could be, or do you sort of look, because there are 960 positions, it would be sort of crazy, yeah, to look at everything.
No, I don't look at all.
So-
I just practice my tactics here and there.
Yeah. Okay. So you just practice them so that you're sharp for the next game.
Yeah, and I also try to remember how Magnus plays. Yeah, but this was a nice game also.
This one was where you were white. And what about this position? The queen is much better placed on f1, not on the side of the board.
Yeah.
But bishops are in the center. How do you like this?
Well, it's a very complicated position because actually it's not the white queen is badly placed, it's the white king now that's badly placed. Because it's so far away from the queen, and there are so many pieces blocking its way to be able to castle kingside.
Yeah, if you want to castle kingside, you need to get rid of all of them.
Of 5 pieces.
But if you can move just these two guys, you can already castle long, right?
Yeah, that's true, but then your options are limited. You don't want to be forced to just be able to castle long. You want to have both castling possibilities ready. Because if you castle, that's one thing. If you castle too early on one side, then black can prepare his plan of attack accordingly. So it might make sense to have both options ready and then castle card. Yeah, so actually, as I said, during tournament, e4 was the critical move here. And yeah.
Because it opens up the queen, also the bishop, just like normal e4 move, yeah, in chess.
Yeah, and white wants to control the center right away. And if black plays e5, for instance, then white can consider f4. And black cannot play f6, obviously.
With a good king's gambit.
Yeah, it's not a gambit.
Yeah, with the good king's opening. But it was a French this time, and I guess you were very happy to see this, yeah?
Yeah, I think c5 was a mistake. I mean, it looks normal, but actually a mistake, and white has a large advantage. Because after take, now his queen is kicked around for a few moves, knight d3. And also his bishop on d8 is badly placed. He has to spend time to activate it. But, okay, it didn't look so clear to me in the game, but actually here white's just so much better after bishop d3. Yeah, a4. Yeah, my only problem here is my king on b1. If I can...
Yeah, if the king was, like, let's say you get queen e2 and just castle.
Then white's almost winning.
I mean, so why you didn't try for that, and why did you play a4? I mean, you could have...
Well, the thing is he tried to attack
B2.
my queen side right away. Yeah.
Yeah, he would have come here, yeah?
Yeah, yeah. Then he has some tricks.
So that's why you went A4.
Yeah, A4 is actually a very good move. Right? But here, actually, I think move 11, like knight bd4 is close to winning for me. Knight bd4 and white is just close to winning.
Okay.
Because after b3, I win a piece for insufficient compensation. And then also on move 12, like bishop takes c4, I think rook a2 is just close to winning for me also. But I found this only after the game. Yeah, rook a2 is almost... Yeah, the problem is that if black plays, say, b5, I think I just play knight bd4 and then b3 next move. And I always control the dark squares a little bit. And I think if b6, I forgot what the win move. Maybe also knight bd4 and then just b3.
And then b3.
Yeah, and somehow my king is safe because my pieces are controlling so many important squares.
Yeah.
Yeah, just need to be a bit more courageous.
This is the beauty of chess 960, I would say, that you don't really know what's happening. Like in a normal Sicilian knight off or a dragon position, you usually know the patterns. You know that this sacrifices are possible or such pawn pushes are possible. But here it's all new.
Yeah, that's true. With chess, players probably saw the idea already a long time in advance. They already know which positions in the opening are winning, which sacrifices to go for and which not. For instance, in chess, maybe white player would have prepared all the way to rook a2.
Yes.
Yeah, and then just catch and trap. But yeah, over the board actually it's not so clear why rook a2 is completely winning.
Yes.
Yeah, but if you check with the computer and you analyze a little bit, then you're 100% sure.
Sure. So that's why you took, and well, I felt somehow that this position is also very pleasant for you. You have space, you have the nice knights.
I'm probably slightly better at best though. And in the game, actually, Magnus equalized very, very soon. Like castle, knight f3, rook b5. And remember, b3 was a mistake. Should have played something else. I don't remember exactly. But after b3, I kind of lost all my advantage. And I was pretty happy if I could make a draw from here. Because, yeah, actually, my black controls the d file. And there's no way for me to...
Somehow this knight is not so good, yeah? Like on a6, it's not so well placed.
Yeah, for the moment.
But he can plan something like
Knight
this.
c7. Yeah, that's why I played rook a c1 to stop knight c7. h6. Yeah, and b5 was a mistake. It was actually quite a bad move by him. So he should play b6. And I saw this during the game and I mentioned it after. And black's just totally fine. Yeah, because here after rook c2, his bishop has actually turned from good to bad.
Yeah, now he cannot take on d4 yet, because if you take, there is a check on c8 and then you pick this bishop. So first king b7. And now, yeah, you are slightly on the defensive here, but...
What do you mean?
I mean, in the sense that you had to defend the knight. You don't have an active plan for the moment, but the pieces are nicely placed.
No, actually after b5, I'm suddenly better.
You're better here, yeah?
Yeah, close to. The thing is that all endgames are better for me because all my pawns are in the dark squares and he has a light squared bishop. So with rook d1, I want to exchange rooks next
So
move.
now you want to exchange the rooks, okay.
Yeah, all the rooks. Yeah, bishop c6 was another mistake after which black is almost losing. Yeah, g5 was desperate, but yeah, it's actually good. Knight c3. Yeah, white should be much better here. Like I think a website analyzed before said rook d7 was winning. Yeah, rook d7 was totally winning, but it's not so easy over the board. If the points after rook c7, I take fg5, hg5, then I sacrifice a pawn h5. Knight takes h6, knight g6. Yeah, and then is it knight? Yeah, knight c3.
if I try to save,
Knight
then you go
e4.
knight e4 and
Threaten both. I also have knight c5 idea. Is it knight c3? Or maybe it's knight d4, a6, and then king c3. With the idea knight b3, c5. But either way, like my pawn on h6 will always be alive.
yeah.
And this should be easily winning.
Okay, so let's quickly go through this. The end of this game, you were able to,
Yeah, he blundered. Like knight e5 should be enough for draw. But
instead of
knight d4 check.
yeah, here instead of knight d4, he should have taken here.
Maybe
But
no.
check.
Yeah,
King
blunder.
a4.
Because I think he forgot that after rook c2, I have rook d8. It's easy to miss. And either way, king a7, knight c8, or king c7, rook c8 just wins for me. Like he missed that I could take the knight.
So here the knight is hanging, and if he went to c7, the rook would hang. I mean, it would be exchanged, and
Then we'll
you're
win some
winning.
pawns.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I bet he missed that. So after king a4, I'm just totally winning. And it's unfortunate actually because he had a few minutes left. I think he has more time than me. And we make the time control in 3 moves. But somehow he missed something. Yeah, now this is just winning, I guess. Yeah, knight h4 was another mistake.
Yeah, he should have taken g2, perhaps better chances than what happened in the game.
Yeah, it's funny because when I played knight d6, I reached the time control, right? And then I had to use the bathroom, so I went to go. And when I came back, I saw I played the losing move. So I was very, very pleased because now we get an extra 15 minutes. But fortunately, there's no way for him to save this anymore. Like you're just totally winning. I think if king a7, b5, a b5, knight b5, king a8, a6, threatening knight c7 mate.
Yeah, somehow your pieces coordinate wonderfully well.
Yeah, check, check. No, wait. Then I take a6 and e6.
Yeah.
And just easily winning.
And then knight b5 and
Yeah,
picked
check.
up another pawn.
Yeah. And just...
Okay, so that was already 2 games you had won.
yeah, and these games are worth 3 points each.
Yeah. So you were already looking at, the championship, yeah, now? Or was it too soon?
Well, yeah, I'm surprised to be leading by 6. But after I won the 4th game, then I was like 95% sure I could.
Yeah. So this was your 3rd win in the match. And this is a sort of the same position. But this time Magnus
He
went
played
a4 and a5 and a6. Was it surprising for you?
Yeah, it was surprising when he first played a4. It's actually not a bad move, but then it made me realize that he probably spends his time in between games walking outside instead of preparing.
Yeah.
Because clearly e4 is
the best move.
the best move and the one that fights for advantage. When I played a4, I realized, he was probably just wants to avoid my preparation, and he also wants to I don't know, avoid my preparation and to get a game. But actually, thinking about a4 is not a bad move. Yeah, actually, this idea is not a bad move. Maybe I should play a6. But then he will play e4, then f5. Because, and then at least I'm basically playing without a loss of tempo because he spent 2 moves on a4, a5, and I spent 1 move with a6. But because in the game, okay, d5 looks so natural. But he could actually play, was it e4? I think he could play f3 and e4 or e4 right away. e4, d, e4, f3. And actually white gets quite good compensation here.
And now these things
f3
like
is a good move.
some light square weaknesses come into the picture, yes? If
Yeah.
you take, then
Knight, bishop takes.
bishop takes and...
Bishop takes and bishop g3. Yeah, so actually, if I remember correctly, I believe it was e4 on the 4th move. Take f3. And actually now his idea makes sense because his bishops are coming to play and I have light square weaknesses.
Yeah, and this suddenly a4, a5, a6 becomes a good idea.
Yeah, but so it makes sense. But the way he played it doesn't, like d3 and e4, or is it maybe he has another move here? I don't remember. Is it like maybe he has to play knight f3? Yeah, probably knight f3, and then f6. Yeah, I'm not sure if the pawn sacrifice works. Yeah, but e4, I decided to take it. But then I think queen e2 was another mistake. Like he should play, what should he play? Is it knight d3? I think he should play knight d3. And now I have a choice how to defend the e5 pawn. Because if I play f6, then he has bishop f3. And I don't have f5 anymore. Well, if I defend the pawn with queen e7, and maybe now he can play queen e2 and then f3. Yeah, this makes more sense. Yeah, so I think knight d3 was the only chance. But
I love how you are trying to make sense of completely a position which is new.
well, I like chess 960 because basically it's the pieces are the same, the pawns are the same. It's still 100% chess to me.
Yes, it is
Yeah.
100% chess, and there's it's a fresh position. And right now when you're talking to me like this, it's sort of weird for me because I have never played this chess 960, but you are already have taken the first few steps. So you are like already a very strong player in chess 960 as well.
Well, the funny part is that I was reading my interview on chess.com a few months ago with, what's the guy's name? David Cox.
Yeah.
And already at that point, I already said that chess 960 is my favorite game. And I haven't won anything yet at that point.
Okay.
I only won the match against Anish. But already without any experience, I already liked it already. So I couldn't have imagined that I would win the first
Yeah.
Fischer Random. But to me, basically, chess 960 is still 100% chess.
Okay.
Somehow it all went wrong for him. Like d3 on the fourth move was not good. The queen e2 was a bad move because it's clear you shouldn't move your queen too many times in the opening. So basically, chess principle still applies. And he basically moved his queen like 4 times. While I just gained space. And yeah, he hung a pawn. Yeah, I think he sacrificed a pawn because he had no other choice. If he went to b4, it would be worse because I play c5 and his queen could very well be trapped after bishop f7. Did bishop f7? Yeah, bishop f7, queen a4 and b5.
Oh my god.
So yeah,
And
so
queen
he had
a5.
bishop b2. Yeah, I think I saw this in the game. And
Yes.
queen a3, knight c4, and I'm protecting my pawn on c5 with the queen.
Amazing.
Yeah, basically he had no choice. So he had to sack a pawn, queen e3, bishop b2. Yeah, so here I was kind of in dreamland because I'm leading by 6 and I have a winning position with black
Yeah.
right after the opening. But actually, like, black has several ways to win here. But I think queen g7 was the best one, if I remember correctly. The point is that after h4, my queen is not hanging. It cannot be attacked by hg5. So it should... And is it like bishop f7 or something? Maybe bishop f7 here. Probably enough to win
Right.
with mating attack.
But I think after queen f6, you are better and you won this game.
Yeah, actually, like, it became much more difficult in the end. Like, okay, I traded queens because I grabbed another pawn. But the way I played it was not very accurate. Yeah, because here, I'm not sure already because I win a pawn. I grab the pawn, my rook, but my rook has to return right away. And knight on f4 is well placed. And f5 is weak. So actually, okay, I played decently. But I believe here he has some drawing chances. But rook c1 was another mistake. After that, I was winning again. Like, I think he should just take the pawn with his king. He should keep his rook on the h file. And he has rook h6 ideas. But after rook c1, white's just almost lost again, and I finally was able to convert. Yeah, here it's just three pawns up.
Again with two connected pawns in the rook endgame. Okay, so final question, Wesley, before we call this off, is let's say someone wants to improve at chess 960. What would your advice be to them? How should they improve?
Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm actually planning to make a chess video series for Chessable pretty soon.
Okay.
Like right after the tournament, somehow I got this unexpected popularity with people. So I'm doing a video series right after Waikanze for Chessable.
Okay.
So
Wonderful. On chess 960.
yeah, it's gonna be on Chess 960.
Fantastic. And it's very interesting because sort of Magnus got Chessable. He bought it out recently. You beat Magnus, and now you're recording a video.
Yeah.
And it's very nice. Yeah.
Well, it's unexpected. I mean, we'll see how it goes.
Yes.
Probably their plan was for him to win it, then he'd make the video, and then he'd. Sometimes people's plans don't go according to.
Sure. But it's very nice that they are doing it with you, and I wish you good luck. And I'm surely going to watch that one, how to improve at chess 960. Thank you.
Thank you.